Hello, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to have a look at a new add-on, or relatively new add-on called Covenant, and this is being touted around forums as being the new Exodus. It's supposedly being taken care of and updated by former Exodus devs, and should be the go-to add-on, hopefully, if it lives up to what people are saying for your movies and TV shows. So we're going to have a look at how to install it. Just to let you know, the servers are getting hammered, so you may have to try a few times. The add-on itself is running a little bit slowly just because of all the traffic, but it's really good. Once you see it up and running, you won't be surprised to see that it's almost identical to Exodus, and you can link Tract, you can link all Debrid accounts with it, so you can move all that stuff over if you've been using those. So without further ado, we'll have a look. So we're in Kodi, so we need to come up to settings and select it, and we go to system settings, and as ever we need to make sure unknown sources are enabled. So they're enabled at the moment. I'll just turn that off. So select it and you get this warning, hit yes, we're happy with that, and then we're going to go into the file manager and add source, and we need to type in exactly as it is on screen. So mediarepos.net/TCO, select OK. Now give that source a name in this box here. I'm just going to leave it as TCO and select OK. I'm going to come back to the main screen and we go down to add-ons, and we're going to select this little box icon up here, and we're going to install from a zip file. We're going to find TCO, so if you didn't call it that, whatever you called it, we need to do this one, so the repo_colossus zip, and then we'll wait for the little pop-up to pop up. If you're getting a blank screen there, as a lot of people are reporting, there is a little fix that I'll show you at the very end of the video. It involves resetting DNS settings. That sounds a bit technical. It's not really. We're literally going to open up a web browser, type in a web address, and everything should be fine. So we've got the little pop-up there, so we're going to do install from repository. We're going to select the Colossal, going to enter video add-ons, and we're going to find the Covenant and select install. Do make sure you select the Colossal repository. If you get in any other repositories like this one, for example the CAS one, get rid of them now. Just stick with the official ones, otherwise Kodi doesn't know where to update its add-ons from. So there we go, Covenant is installed. So we'll come back to our main add-on page, and we should see it appear somewhere down the bottom. That's alright then. So we'll go ahead and select it. So here you go, very familiar menu if you've used Exodus in the past. Just show you quickly, but you can link in the tools, just to show you can get all that Tract and Debrid stuff linked as well if you want to. Anyone who doesn't know what Debrid or Tract are, we had a video on that, so please check that out. I'll put that a link at the end of this video. So you can authorize Tract, all this other stuff, and all your Debrid stuff you do in the URL resolver. Just quickly have a look at that. You can put all your login information here or get authorization and whatnot from there, but we're not going to really look at that today. I think I've gone back too far. We have. Bear with me, sorry. Back into Covenant. So we'll just explore these menus briefly. So once again, different ways of bringing up lists. So we can have a look by genre. Select one of these and you'll get lists. By year, people watching stuff, different languages. Similarly, we'll have a look at TV shows. Not too many surprises in there. Like I mentioned before, it's running a little bit slowly, so be patient with it. I'm sure it will settle down once the guys who are running it have got more of an idea of what traffic they can expect. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. You'll find it really useful. If that has worked for you, go ahead and watch something. Entertain yourself. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what you've seen, as ever, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, put any comments, good or bad, below, and we'll make sure we respond. If you were getting the empty box in the install from zip. Let me show you. Then stay tuned, because we'll show how to fix that. So if you'd got to this stage, install from zip, and when you selected TCO or whatever you called it, you were getting a blank screen. This is how you fix it. So we're going to open up a web browser. Any second now, hopefully. There we go. And all we're going to type in is the same web address we were putting in as the source before. So it's http / mediarepos.net /TCO, and just go to that web address. So this is the web address that Kodi was looking for. So you can select the repo Colossus zip. That will download that folder, that zip file to downloads folder. But what you would find now when you go back into Kodi, and you might need to restart your device, but when you now to go back into Kodi, I certainly found this before, that this menu here that we're looking at is populated, and you can continue it with the method we showed before. So as ever, hope you liked it. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.